Salutations, and welcome to a journey. What kind of journey, I hear you asking? This is no simple point A to point B expedition, my friend. This is a journey of the body, mind, and soul. Today, we are going to be discussing the applications of alternative medicine. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Alternative medicine is defined as any practice which aims to achieve the healing effects of medicine, but which lacks biological plausibility and is untested or untestable. The term alternative medicine was coined in the 1970s. However, it describes a wide range of practices used prior to this time. Dating back to ancient times, the techniques and remedies used to resolve illnesses that still cannot be proven empirically to work are now under the blanket term of alternative medicine. This means that it ranges from sound therapy to supernatural therapy. For the sake of organization, we've divided alternative medicine into three somewhat scientific categories based on the treatments they affect: the mind, the soul, and the body. We chose one type of alternative medicine for each category and interviewed an expert about them to gain more information. Let's dive right into our first category, the mind.
I'm Elizabeth Trammell. I am a pediatric nurse and work part-time in a surgery center and practice essential oils at home.
Alright, so what exactly are essential oils?
Essential oils are the aromatic compounds of the plant. They are distilled from seeds, leaves, flowers, bark. It's basically just about any part of the plant that has been distilled. How I got introduced to essential oils was a friend of mine was using them and had been telling me stories about how she had helped her kids get well and not have to go on traditional medicine. And so I decided I would give her a call and see if she could help me do the same.
Okay. Do you feel as if these, as if the oils are working?
Yes, I do think oils will work. I do think it's different for every person. I think that oils are beneficial for not just physical but emotional support. So it might not work physically for one person, but it could work emotionally for one person or different. So I think that is something to take into consideration when you are being introduced to oils.
What do you think are the positive health benefits of essential oils?
Some of the positive health benefits of essential oils, like I said a little bit earlier, can definitely be the emotional side of things. Our bodies respond amazingly well to essential oils, specifically through the scent part of the body, when the brain and the scent, the smell of the essential oils, your brain tends to know what to do with that, and so that's a very good response to using essential oils.
Can you sum up the need for essential oils?
Summing up the need for essential oils, I think summing up the need for essential oils can be being able to use them for your whole family. You're going to use them for children who can have issues with learning or issues with emotional instability. For adults, you can use oils for sleep, for post-workout, even just fighting off simple colds and flus. Essential oils can be very beneficial that way. I think when you're trying them out for the first time, you almost have to have that success story, that one opportunity where you've tried an oil and it actually works well for you. So again, what works well for one person may not work well for someone else, but it's never harmful to try those oils.
Well, my name is Mayuri Molji, and I've opened this new studio, Mayuri Yoga and Ayurveda. My name is Mayuri, and Mayuri means a peahen, so it's a female peacock. So, it's just a lot of deep meaning on that logo, but I'm located off 141, so it's on Medlock Bridge Road.
All right, so what is Ayurveda?
So Ayurveda is the sister science of yoga. Ayu means life and Veda means knowledge. So it's the knowledge of life, the science of life, and longevity of life.
All right. How does Ayurveda work, and can you take us through the general process?
So Ayurveda works with the 5 elements of nature: earth, water, wind, fire, and air. And that elements, which are called Pancha Mahabhutas, the 5 elements, are governed by 3 energy centers, your doshas, which is your body constitution. And we have these body constitution that each person will have, your body type. So you could be having a very prominent body type and a secondary body type, and that's how Ayurveda comes through, where people do not know their body type and how they can balance their lives with it. So we're trying to balance with the quality of nature. Yeah.
So, what are the main benefits of Ayurveda?
So Ayurveda is a holistic ancient healing 5,000 years ago, just like yoga. And the benefits of this healing system is natural. So it's a prevention. It's like finding out your toxins in the body and how to eliminate them.
How is Ayurveda better than other medicinal processes?
So not to say that other medicinal processes are not good. What it is when you go to a doctor or you got a cold or a flu and you don't understand what's happening, the congestion, you're going to a doctor and you want antibiotics or something. So the doctor will see your symptoms and he'll prescribe the medication or whatever it is. With Ayurveda, you can prevent the sinus infection or the flu or whatever, and if you do have it, there are ways that you can remedy it naturally. So self-care is the new healthcare pretty much. You can balance both ways, like certain times you probably need surgery or you can prevent surgery. You can try the holistic way. Yeah.
So, going off that, do you think alternative medicines such as Ayurveda should be covered by healthcare?
I truly hope so. I'm pretty sure in India they do that, but over here it's not FDA approved as such as a treatment because it's a prevention. So maybe in the near future, as there's more research being done on holistic ancient healing, then it can happen for certain private practices. Yes.
Let's see. What would you say to people who are nervous to have? Oh, sorry. What would you say to people who are nervous or have questions about trying Ayurveda for the first time?
They should not be nervous because once they'll come into this particular studio, my studio, they will already feel this peaceful comfort, atmosphere and energy. How are you feeling when you walked in?
It's very nice in here.
Yeah?
Yeah, very
and
calm.
I haven't even shown you inside.
Yeah.
So.
Ready?
Yeah.
My name is Kai. I am here to answer some questions to Drew and Cara about cupping and why I use cupping. I am a hairstylist and I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia about 7 years ago or 8 years, and I was supposed to stop working because I was in so much pain. I was not able to work anymore. I was having a hard time doing my clients, fixing their hairs, and I almost actually quit my job because of this disease. So I decided to, and after taking a lot of medicines for chronic pain, that actually was not working. I decided to have a different approach and I started trying alternative medicines. And cupping was one of them. And cupping really helped me to be able to continue working and to have a better quality of life. And it helped me to control this problem that nobody really knows what it is a little bit better without taking medicines that it makes me foggy. And
so how were you introduced to the alternative medicine?
It was about 8 years ago when I went, very first time that I had cupping was probably about 8 years ago. I went to an acupuncture person and he did the cupping when they light up a fire and they put on your back. And then I went to a Japanese guy, and he had this very strong machine that he brought from Japan, and that's when cupping became like a solution for me. And when I went to this Japanese guy that did the cupping on me with the machine, with the strong machine, the doctors had told me that I need to quit working. They say that I'm a hairdresser, so obviously I have repetitive movements all the time. I'm constantly holding my arms like that, so my neck, my shoulder, my back, everything was broken. I'm still working. So I'm definitely a strong believer in cupping and all those alternative medicine that so far has been the only thing that helps me.
So that also answers my next question: is do you feel that if it's working? So
Yes, it's definitely working.
okay. So have you used any other forms of alternative medicine?
Yes, the massage and the dry needling. The dry needling is it's just like acupuncture, but the acupuncture goes more like about energy on the body. The dry needling does the same thing as the cupping. It goes straight for the muscle. And I get it done with a physical therapist, which is becoming more and more popular, and they're accepting this as not just an alternative, but as a method of physical therapy now. And I do other things too. I have this thing that is fascia blaster. It's you don't know about that one. Okay, we can.
No, you can talk about that.
Yeah, that one's like. So basically, you do realize that every time you have a muscle problem, you have to rub on that muscle. You have to massage that muscle. You have to use cupping, right? So the fascia blaster, which I can show you a picture of one later. You just kind of, if you have a problem with it, you just go like this. You create friction between the skin and the tool, and it loosens up. It loosens up the fascia. The fascia, it's the membrane that covers the muscle. If you look at the chicken breast, you have that membrane on top of the chicken breast. That's the fascia. So what happens when you're having a muscle cramp or a knot on your body or an issue over there, that fascia is holding that muscle hostage and it's not letting move, and that's creating problems. So when you do this, you make the fascia loosen up and the muscle start working again. I hope I explained that in a good way.
That's good.
What are the benefits of alternative medicine for you and for other people?
Well, you don't have to take painkillers and all those other medicines that usually don't help, but it's just making a mess of your life. It's making you drowsy. It's making you confused. It doesn't do the job, but it's messing up your whole life because...
Do you think that alternative medicine should be covered by healthcare?
If I think alternative medicine should be covered by healthcare, definitely. And today I actually get the dry needling paid, not by my health insurance, which they would pay if I met my deductible. But I have this card that is a PayFlex, and they actually pay. So things are changing. People are starting to see that this kind of approach helps.
Can you sum up why cupping is important?
How cupping is important for me. It allows me to have a better quality of life. Every time that I have a pain, I don't have to run to a doctor's office. I can fix it myself with cupping. Two types of cupping, ways of doing cupping here. Of course, we have the third one with fire. That one I wouldn't even dare trying. But this one is a pump. So it's a little bit harder to do, especially if you're hurting and you're trying to do this on yourself. It's a little bit harder to do it. You just kind of do this and the air comes out from the cupping, and that's how it works. So this can be hard for somebody that is in pain to be pumping like this. Mine's probably, hey, look at that. And to take it off, you just lift this. And very simple.
So, now that we've seen some types of alternative medicine, let's take a step back and see the bigger picture. Is there a chance that alternative medicine may see a rapid increase in modern times? Where does the barrier between alternative and experimental medicine truly exist? Is alternative medicine even reliable in the first place? Only time and research can tell. Thank you for watching.